Speaking of companies allowing for crypto purchases, General Motors CEO came out the other day, and originally General Motors had said, we are against Bitcoin. We are not going to let people pay with Bitcoin. But now they've changed their tone after a recent earnings call. And ever since then, they've said nothing precludes GM from accepting Bitcoin if there's consumer demand. Essentially, what their CEO, Mary Barra, came out and said is that there's nothing that precludes us from doing that. We'll be driven by our customers. Certainly, we want to make the whole buying and ownership experience as easy as possible. We will follow their lead. She's talking about the customers, and that essentially we're seeing this happen with more and more businesses. It seems like what is starting to happen is that people are starting to ask companies, do you have a way that we could pay with Bitcoin? Can we pay with Ethereum? Can we pay with crypto in general? And some people, they might be turned away from a company from doing business if they can't pay with what they want to pay with. For example, it's like if you go to a store and you want to pay with cash and they don't have change, they don't accept cash, because sometimes businesses, they just don't. They say we don't have enough change right now. We can't let you pay with cash. But the problem is sometimes people only have cash on them, or the opposite with credit card. Sometimes people will say, oh, we only accept debit cards, we don't accept Amex, whatever it is if people don't accept what you want to pay with, well, you might just leave the store, not buy it, go to the store, across the street. And we're probably seeing that start to happen with car companies, with grocery store chains, and that's why we're starting to see CEOs of these major corporations be more open to it. So what we saw is a couple months ago, we saw Tesla announce in February 2021 that they would be accepting Bitcoin as a form of payments. People bought vehicles using Bitcoin, and then all of a sudden Elon Musk said, look, we're not going to be accepting Bitcoin anymore. That was a whole, separate story. But either way, Tesla is planning to accept Bitcoin yet again once Bitcoin becomes more energy efficient, and there's about 50% clean energy usage for Bitcoin mining. But so once that happens, they will begin accepting Bitcoin again. And GM, especially with every single car company moving over into electric, they're all going to be competing directly with Tesla. Tesla's already more innovative with tech they have, with the batteries they have, with, they're not even just a car company. They have solar power, they have energy storage. Tesla does a lot. And so all these companies are going to need to make sure, especially GM, that they can compete with Tesla. And how are they going to compete? Well, one easy thing is saying, look, people can pay with whatever they want. If you want to pay with Bitcoin, pay with Bitcoin. You want to pay with Ethereum, pay with Ethereum. You want to pay with another crypto, you can pay with it. So that's going to be something I think we'll continue to see, because that's an easy thing that any car company can do to help them compete with Tesla. And it's not like they need to develop a new technology, a new battery. They just need to say, look, we'll accept Bitcoin, we'll accept Ethereum. You want to pay with Dogecoin, we'll go for it. We'll probably see that start to happen with crypto moving forward, because it will become a competitive advantage for companies that do accept crypto. And other companies are not going to want to miss out on that, because that is just so simple. Even if the company doesn't believe in Bitcoin, in my opinion, you could just go ahead and say, look, pay with Bitcoin. You can pay us with Bitcoin if you want. And then immediately in the processing system that they have set up, it could sell that Bitcoin, convert it to cash immediately. So then they don't have to keep Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Or they wouldn't have a lot of Bitcoin. For example, GM can make it a way where as soon as someone pays with Bitcoin, it immediately converts it to cash, sells it, and it puts it, just like normal. So that's an easy thing for all these companies to do. And I think we'll continue to see like GM, we'll continue to see Ford, we'll continue to see all car companies do this at some point. GM has not officially said that they will accept Bitcoin, but they said they're open to it. And I think it's going to definitely happen pretty soon.